evening, everyone. I hope you're all having a wonderful evening tonight, and welcome in. Special shout out to Kasky for getting in first to claim the best seat in the house. But of course, a good evening to everyone tonight. To Mr. Player, Zordon, Kasky, and anyone else that's out there lurking tonight. I hope you're all doing very, very well this evening. Halloween's over. We've got the decorations down, it's all over. And unfortunately, this means we must now, confront the reality. It's very nearly Christmas time. Thankfully, I will make this promise to you all. This place will at least remain free of her. You know, yes, she and Fuss. She will not be here. Gia, welcome in, welcome. It's been fighting maid or Megaman. Hey, they love you. I'm doing good. I'm actually doing very good. After last week's little virus, we're doing good. Or our Padoros. Padoros are legal. We always are okay with Padoros. We make Padoro. There is never a bad time to do a Padoro, to be fair. I need to get a Padoro. I had a Padoro of my old body before I even started doing VTubing. I don't think I actually have a Padoro of this new one. I'll have to make a note to get that. But yeah, jokes aside, I actually do love Christmas. It's actually one of my favourite times of the year, just because it just reminds me of, like, so many good times, frankly. I'm not even, like, hugely religious, to be honest. I just like what Christmas lets you do. Have some time off, some good food, and, well, honestly, that's all you really need. You don't need more than that. Time off and good food is good enough for me, because it's always a good fun. Exactly. We will begin some decorations up, of course. Well, I say that we might not be, we'll see. Because we have got some renovations going on back here. And it would feel really bad if we had to then put them away for decoration. So we'll see how it goes with that. I have this really weird feeling, though. This is not a bit. I have this weird feeling. As I took down all of the Halloween decorations, I can't help but feel like I've missed something. And this is not Helm doing gee, I wonder, did I miss something? And then, of course, like, it's very obvious. No, I genuinely feel like I've missed something, but I don't know what. So either I haven't missed anything, or I have missed something, and we'll discover what I missed at a very inopportune time. It's a surprise tool that'll help us out later. Actually, wait, hold on. There is one thing I don't think I checked. Okay, no, he's back to normal as well. Zombie Rod is off the field. He is now an Alcor again. Okay, yeah, I have no idea what it could be. Maybe I didn't miss anything. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I just have this feeling like I missed something, and I don't know what. But some dough decorations. I mean, if we're gonna roll for initiative, then sure. Did you eat? I did eat. Okay. Here is another entry in the continuing saga of Helm eating extremely mundane things, but getting excited about it because her diet is so terrible that even everyday common things are exciting to her. I got myself something I've never had today. I had a barbecue pulled pork sandwich. It was really good. Not like 10 out of 10. Would definitely have it again though. And it's that thing where, I know, this is such a non-thing, like, this is such a minor thing to get excited about, but you need to understand how bad my diet's been until, like, recently, okay? I mean, it's still not good by any means, but we're slowly getting there. Sounds really, it was. One of our local supermarkets, Tesco, other supermarkets are available. They had, like, a meal deal thing going on, where you get, like, a main, a side, and they called it an extra, but honestly, it just seemed like a second side, frankly, for £7, which, it's not massively cheap, like, that's a decent amount for a meal, but, you gotta take it home and cook it yourself. So I had a pulled pork sandwich, just regular chips, and these, like, breaded cheesy bites. Really good. I definitely did not eat all of it. I think the kit may have been designed for 2 people. I did skip breakfast though, so I had enough room for it, but I don't think it was meant to be for one person. I think I may have had a greedy moment. That's fine. Truth be told, I I don't really eat normally anyway, insofar as I don't, 3 meals a day. I usually only just have one meal. I'll usually have like dinner, and then I'll just kind of like snack the rest of the day. That's how I like to do it, at least. Works for me, at least. And of course, I don't actually need to eat, so it's kind of a luxury for me, if anything. Robot and all that. But yeah, otherwise, what else has been on? Oh yes, exciting delivery. I mentioned this during the Plants vs Zombies stream. I can't really show it, I haven't got a picture of it, but Fabula Ultima, that tabletop RPG system. I finally got my hands on the physical edition of the 3rd book, which is the Techno Fantasy one, which I am very excited to get into reading. I've had the PDF for a while, but I can't really get into... I don't know, am I alone in this, or is this a very common... I feel like this would be a fairly common opinion, right? I can't get into just reading PDFs. Like, if I get a book or a rule book or something, I can't just sit in front of my computer and just read a PDF. I don't know, maybe it's like just a state of mind thing, but I just can't get into reading that way. I like to have a book that I can hold and turn the pages, especially if it's like a rule book where you'll be referencing it. I think that's one thing that will always keep print media alive, at least, in my opinion, at least. Otherwise, though, it's kind of business as usual here. We're pretty much back to, just back to our normal schedule, frankly. You get really be taking full effect. True, honestly. Very true. I mean, I don't read in Yu-Gi-Oh! So I need to make up for that by reading other things. So better have something to read on. Very much so, very much so. What if you make a book that reads PDFs? Wait, what? Hold up. Each page in the book is its own tablet, which shows a page of the PDF. Okay, I mean, if you can make that and it's somehow holdable, I think I'd try it, sure. I feel like that's something Kaiba would do. Kaiba would just like, I'm not gonna turn pages, I will make the pages into tablets. There we go. Tried audiobooks. So, funnily enough, I used to be really big into, not audio books so much, but audio dramas. When I was really young, Lord Helm had the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy in audio drama form. And not long after, I got the, what's it called? The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Oh, okay, I have to recommend this. If you know The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, if you like The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy in any way, shape, or form, you owe it to yourself. Check out the BBC radio drama from like, I actually don't know when it's from, like the 70s or the 80s, something like that. It's very old. You can probably find it on like YouTube or something. I wouldn't be surprised. It's genuinely my favorite like version of the book. Seriously, it's really good. Imagining audiobooks of TTRPG rule books. I would listen. Actually, I would listen to that. If you could get someone that's got quite a soothing voice, I would 100% listen to just reading out. Hold up. I need to make a note of this. This will be a thing I can do. But no, I would listen to reading rules from a TTRPG book as like a sleep aid, easily, any day of the week. Bonus points if like the audiobook also had like commentary, like thoughts on the mechanics or whatever, like reading through Pathfinder feats and then being like, oh yes, this feat does this, and then like they give their opinion on it. I'd love to do that, but I don't know how much interest there'd be for it. Because I could easily sit here and ramble Pathfinder all night at you guys. How my ASMR reading TTRPG books. I don't know about the ASMR part. I mean, I'll be honest, ASMR's not really my cup of tea. I have nothing against it. I don't view it as weird or anything. I've listened to it a few times. It just does not quite work for me. But that's fine. It's different folks. But I mean, is that a thing like I should do? Like, I would happily just like I've got the Fabula Ultima books right here. Like I would happily just sit here and just turn to a page and just start reading this at you guys. But I don't know how interesting it would be. I don't know. The idea of doing like some sort of reading stream could be a funny one though. I actually did have a thought for like a crazy thing one time, which is just reading every Yu-Gi-Oh card. But I mean, that would take forever, I think. Can't wait to make an audiobook for Shadowrun, aka Go the Trek to Sleep. I mean, I'm looking over my Pathfinder shelf because I have a Pathfinder shelf because I have every single hardback book ever released for Pathfinder First Edition. So I'm just going across now. So that is the Core Rulebook, Advanced Player's Guide, Ultimate Wilderness, Game Mastery Guide, Ultimate Magic, Ultimate Campaign, Ultimate Equipment, Advanced Class Guide, Advanced Race Guide, Occult Adventures, Ultimate Combat, Planar Adventures, Mythic Adventures, Horror Adventures. Oh, sorry, there's something behind that one. One sec, model tracking breaking, one sec. Neon, moving things out of the way. So I had something in front of the books. Okay, Adventurer's Guide, Pathfinder Unchained, Villain Codex, Monster Codex, Book of the Damned, Ultimate Intrigue, Bestiary 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And Inner Sea Gods. I also have 2 of the modules in hardback forms as well, which was Rise of the Rune Lords and Curse of the Crimson Throne. So that's also not even accounting for all of the little, like, paperback splat books I have. I haven't got any in ages, and I definitely do not have a complete collection, but I kind of went through a period of just every Christmas, every birthday, when Lord Lady Helm asked what I wanted, I would just go onto Amazon, find a splat book I didn't own yet, and would just put that on the list, regardless of what was in it. Some of them are pretty good. Some of them are, yeah, dubious quality. Some of them have got some, like, rules that got reprinted, so they're not as useful, but yeah. That's like, what, 2 minutes worth of audio? A lot of content for YouTube. Funnily enough, when I used to be doing a lot more tabletop, I actually did a thing once. It didn't last very long. But in our tabletop server, I briefly did this little writing experiment myself where I would do the daily archetype. So in Pathfinder, you've got your base classes, you know, your fighters, your barbarian, cleric, etc. But then you have the archetypes, and archetypes are basically variant ways of playing that class. So, you know, you've got your standard fighter, but then you might have like an archer fighter where you lose heavy armor proficiency, but you get special abilities like into using bows, or maybe you're like a wizard, but you're a spell slinger. So you're not just like a regular wizard, you're actually not as good at casting spells, but you get access to guns instead, and you can fire spells out of your guns. Spell Slinger, by the way, is a very strong contender for one of my favourite archetypes that is not very good. It's so cool. It's like one of the coolest things in the system, and it's not even close. But it's really not good. You lose out on a lot for not a good trade-off. It's bad. But I love it. But then again, you all know that I love things that are bad. Frog unrelated. Maybe I will do that at some point. I don't know. If you guys think it'd be interesting, I could do something like that, going through our archetypes and such. The problem is, of course, that it doesn't really work that well if you don't know the system, you know? I know Pathfinder First Edition inside and out, like the back of my hand. Well, actually, I was going to say like the back of my hand, but to be fair, the back of my hand doesn't really have many details on it, so it's not really a very, you know, high bar to cross. But yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll see. Maybe at some point. Honestly, I would be if it's something you guys would like, I would happily just sit here and read a book at you guys. Maybe give some commentary along the way. But you know, I'm not gonna commit to that idea. Just it's a fun idea potentially. Probably silly. Oh, shush you, shush. This is just an elaborate move to get Helm to run TTRPG nights. Okay. No, if I was going to do that, I know the book I have for that, which I also do have. That would be a book that I am very qualified to run, which is, of course, Made RPG. If you've never heard of Made RPG, it's very dated. It's full of, like, pop cultural references from kind of the early 2010s, maybe even slightly earlier than that. In fact, played my RPG was like 20 years ago. So you know it, yeah. It's very dumb. It's a very silly system. You're not meant to take it seriously, but it's fun. As long as you can like turn your brain off and go crazy with it, it's a lot of fun. I remember one time we did it. It was around the time when Little Kuribo did his Naruto abridged, where, you know, they had Kakashi and the joke was he was not David Bowie. And I remember one of the guys at the table didn't want to play a maid, so he was playing a butler, and he decided he was going to basically roleplay his character as being not David Bowie, in the same vein as Kakashi from Naruto Abridged. And somehow, I I forget how it transpired because, again, made RPG is just a thing that kind of happens to you. It's not really something that's controlled per se. At least that's how I think it's done the best. If you plan your made RPG games, I feel like you're doing it well. And anyways, one way or another, we ended up with like a situation where the maids were dealing with like rival maids, and the rival maids had their own not David Bowie butler. If I remember correctly, I think our David Bowie butler was called David Dowie, and the other butler was called Davy Bowie. It really was kind of one of those you have to be there things, but seriously, I love Made RPG. Hey, Made, welcome in, welcome, you're doing well. Epic Adventures with my Helm-Chan Masterful Announcer Voice. I am about Masterful Announcer Voice. I'm not sure about that. But definitely enjoys a roleplay game by you and some peeps. Honestly, I would love to get back into doing tabletop RPGs. I haven't done any in ages. And to be fair, this is not me blaming her, because I do not blame her at all. I'm not mad about the fact. This is just the fact. The reason is that I basically used to only play in games because Yomi was running them. And, well, Yomi doesn't run games these days, so I have no games. I probably could go out of my way to look for some more DMs, but I'm just a bit short on time these days. But I would love to get back into doing it again, honestly. Maybe I'll pester Yomi about it sometime. Like, Yomi, we should do it. We should make this a thing we do. I think low-key she wants to, but we all know Yomi. We all know Yomi is not content to just do nothing. She's always got something planned. So, yeah. Who wants to run Shadowrun now? I have the books. It's funny, right? I have the problem where I buy systems and read the books for systems that I want to play in, not run. Like, Mekton Zeta. I own Mekton Zeta. Mekton Zeta is a very old system. In fact, how old is Mekton Zeta? Hold on. When did this come out? Because I know it's really freaking old. Mekton Zeta was published in 1994. So that's pretty old. Now, the best way I can explain how old the Mekton Zeta books are is they feel old, insofar as, have you ever had like an old book where the pages don't have like that sort of shiny laminated feeling to it? They've got that kind of very rough, slightly yellowy paper where it feels... The best way I can describe it is, you could write on this paper with a crayon. I know it's a really specific way of putting it, but I'm sure when I say that, you guys know what I'm talking about if you've ever encountered this kind of book. That is what this book is made of, that sort of paper. Pages yellow. They are faintly yellow. They're not very white, put it that way. They're kind of more of a beige, I guess. But yeah. But they've got that kind of crayonable texture. And it's really weird to me, because I always associate that kind of paper with, like, children's books. I don't know, like, maybe just the books I happened to read when I was a child, but that's what I always just think of them as being used for. So seeing them in, like, a large, very mechanically dense book is a very weird sensation, to put it mildly. For context, again, from Mekton Zeta, in terms of a system that I want to play in and not run, Mekton Zeta is a mecha system. It's got rules for making mecha. You've got your pilots, but the mecha is really the main draw. If you're not using it to run mecha games, you're doing it incorrectly. And the advanced book for mecha creation has, in my personal opinion, far and away the most comprehensive rules for mecha customization I've ever seen. We're not just talking about things like how many arms it's got, how many legs it's got, does it have weapons, does it have a shield. We're talking things like, where is the cockpit? How do you pilot it? Do you want to play it like a G Gundam, where you put yourself in a rubber suit and it mimics your motions one-to-one? You can do that. Do you want to have the mech literally be alive like something out of Evangelion? You can do that. Do you want to be a Power Ranger and have all the mechs combined? You better believe you can do that. The wildest one is you can use it to make chibi mechs. One of the rules is super deformed mechs, where they have, if I remember correctly, they have half as many hit points on their limbs, but they have like double hit points for their head and torso because chibi limbs. And if they would be destroyed. They are not destroyed. The rulebook itself says something along the lines of, if chibi mechs could be destroyed, it would be a horrible reflection on our violence-prone society. So instead, when the chibi mechs would be destroyed, they get quote-unquote bonked. Which means they get a big glowing swollen bonk on their head or arm or wherever their last hit was, and they run around crying for a few rounds while they're in pain. They can't do anything else. And then they just go back to normal. There are Transformers, yep, you could play as Devastator, you absolutely could. It's genuinely very, very comprehensive. The problem arises, well, there's two problems. The first is, it's very complicated. I feel like in a lot of RPG systems, when you read the character creation rules, you'll get things like 6 or 7 steps. In Megaman Zeta's advanced rule set, if I remember correctly, it's 18 steps, I think, for making a mech. But that doesn't quite tell the full story, because although it's like 18 steps, many of those steps have multiple sub-steps, and some of those steps require you to go back to earlier steps to recalculate things like weight and fuel. It is a project. Making a mech in that is a project. And the problem with that becomes, if you want to then make run a game where the players are potentially going through mechs quite a lot, like something a bit more Gundam-ish, where you're using like grunt suits rather than you are the main character, you are in the Gundam, it puts a lot of work on the DM to make them. What do you say there, Kasky? Our very first Megaman characters went like this. Start the campaign, introduce each other's characters, get into the first combat where we're stealing our crit mechs, get shot in the head by a mega crit rolling mook enemy, die instantly. My first mech after my initial Oops character was basically Gurren Lagann, has a magic projectile shield and only met weapon drills with BV infinity damage potential, aka I can run around, fight the targets, anything in melee. I want to get my hands on the system properly one day. The problem is, again, as what brought me to this point, I want to have a chance to play in the system. I don't want to run it. And I've kind of fallen into that trap multiple times over the years of, oh, this is like a really cool system, I'd love to play in this. And then I just never get a chance to play it. Some also cares about position and directional focusing for your mechs, fuel arrow costs and various damage type values. Exactly, yes, it's very in-depth. I believe there was a Kickstarter for a new bit of like Mech-10 content, but from what I understand, the Kickstarter was less about making just a generic toolkit by which you can just use any mech you want, and was more kind of its own, what's the word, like, it had more of a focus on the lore of Mech-10 as a setting, which I'm personally not hugely interested in. It's actually something that is kind of a bit of a problem I have when it comes to TRPGs, actually, genuinely. I am not typically massively interested in games that have a lot of lore to their own setting. I like using tabletop systems as a vector to tell my own story in my own world, rather than this is the world the game takes place in, you must abide by these rules, this is how it works. Like, sure, like that can be fun, that's just not typically what I'm looking for in a tabletop game. Good example, actually, Cthulhu Tech. Cthulhu Tech was a game that I looked at quite a lot. I actually have the books for. Spoiler alert, it's not very good. It's actually kind of bad. But unfortunately, I was still very new to tabletop games at the time, so I couldn't realize that. I didn't have the tabletop game literacy that I do now. But that game is very much one that is, no, you are playing Cthulhu Tech. You are playing in the world of Cthulhu Tech. You aren't playing in a different world. You're playing in this world. This is how things work in this world. You will abide by it. You probably could fluff some bits of it, but it's very much not a system for making your own world in. What would your ideal mech be? So it depends, honestly. It depends on the kind of setting we're going with. If we're talking like real robots, so real robots as opposed to super robots. So real robot is like Gundam, most Gundam series, where things are fairly grounded. There's a logical, pseudo-scientific explanation for everything. That's real robots. Super robots is, fuck you, it's cool, I'm gonna just do it. Like in, say, G Gundam, the part where Domon says, you know, what if I just move so quickly that I clone myself 5 times? And he just does it. You know, like, there's no science behind it. He just does it one time out of nowhere. It's bonkers. I love it. So if we're talking real robot, I would want an artillery suit. I would want something with 1 or 2 shoulder cannons. I would want the main weapon to be a Gatling gun for closer range encounters. And I would want it to be a big, stompy thing. It would be slow, it would be very hard to displace, it would be shit in melee combat, but the idea would be you are not going to make it to melee combat with this thing. If we're talking super robots, then all bets are kind of off there, but my gut instinct would be we'd go for like a halberd of some sort, we'd have like a big shield, and some sort of like wings, like something from Wing Zero. Something like that, at least. I'd probably change my mind on a dime if you asked me a different day, but that's what I'm currently feeling at the moment. This is why Lancer doesn't work well for mech games, in my opinion. I feel it's very military setting. Really? Oh, okay. I've heard good things about Lancer, but I've never actually tried it. Sounds like similar to buying something like Blaze in the Dark. If you're not military setting already, it's way hard to convince people to give it a shot. Yes, very much so. Hey, Mr. Houseboy, welcome in, welcome. Maybe a little bit of table talk toy, hello? Tabletop talk. Why is that a tongue twister? Before we get into the game, but welcome in. How are you doing well? Yeah, Mady, you got it perfectly there. It's one of those things where the initial buy-in, as you say, can be a real turn-off. I've got a friend who's really big into. Well, actually, no, I don't know. Really big is fair, but he has been recently trying to convince a lot of his friends to play. The Hellboy RPG. Apparently there's a Hellboy game that's kind of based off of 5th edition. And I feel like that's one of those same sort of things where it's like, I personally, I don't know Hellboy. I don't really care about Hellboy, frankly. It's not my thing. You know, if you like it, great. But I've looked at it and just like, this doesn't appeal to me. And I feel like those kind of licensed games do kind of make a problem in that regard, where like, yeah, if you're not into the license already, it can be really hard to convince people to get into it. Chicken sandwich joined RETV make Oh, yeah. Well, we don't really want to talk politics, but yeah, no, I know what you mean. But that said, I do think some settings are really cool, and I definitely want to run some good settings. Shadow in particular, I'm super into his setting and Warblade from what I've read. See, that's the thing. That's not even me, like, that's not a good thing or a bad thing if a game's really about the setting. That's just me personally. That's just what I'm about. I don't really care about reading a bunch of lore and a bunch of homework for a tabletop RPG. But that's just me. Some people like that. Some people love that shit. Some people, that's like what they really want out of a system. Personally, I like tabletop games more as systems than settings. Like, I like a tabletop game where I can write my own setting and use the rule set provided as a mechanism to tell the story I want to tell using that game set, if that makes sense. Pathfinder, some people would argue is kind of bad for that. But I would argue that Pathfinder is actually quite good at divorcing itself from its lore in a lot of cases. There's only like 1 or 2 classes where there can be issues, but it's one of those things where it's like, oh, well, this ability is tied to this specific god. All right, well, it's not hard to just say, no, it isn't, you know. It's quite an easy thing to do. So that was one of my favourite settings of all time. The game's got an amazing introduction to this setting. I want to look into Shadowrun setting. That's okay, Zen, welcome in, welcome. So I missed you there for a second. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I want to look into Shadowrun at some point. I'm not sure how well I would get onto it, just because my understanding of Shadowrun is quite grimdark, and I am not. Grimdark is not my thing. I don't do grimdark, unfortunately. I tried once playing an edgy character in a tabletop game. I hated it. It was by far and away the worst experience I've had playing in a tabletop game, and it was entirely my own fault. The DM did not tell me to do this. The DM did not suggest that I do this. This was just me deciding that I wanted to do this as a challenge for myself. I'd just come off the back of playing my paladin character, which was one of my favorite experiences ever, and I was astonished by how much fun that was. I kind of already had the what's the word? I'd always had the idea in my head of paladins being the you can't have fun guys, you know, the lawful good Boy Scout types. And the funny thing was, I played my paladin very straight-laced. She was quite a bit of a stick in the mud. But it was still a really fun character, like very different to what I would normally go for. So I thought, maybe I'll try that again. I'll try playing another character that's very not what I normally go for. And no, edgy characters, I can't do it. It makes me miserable. So, yeah. So Shadow Map has more range than Grimdark. Can be Grimdark, can be Chaotic City, or anywhere between. Oh, okay, well, fair enough if that's the case then. Shadow's fun, the same issue as Cyberpunk hacking, which is a separate instance, right? Yeah, we were talking about that the other day, actually, Zen, during Path for the Zombies, yeah. How they have the Decker that runs in like 10 times speed or whatever it is. Or is that Cyberpunk? One or the other? I know it's one or the other, I don't know. Phew. So, I just wanted to cross as I was about to say something. I've reminded myself of another system I own. Here's a weird one. This is my weirdest flex of a book that I own. I own the World of Warcraft official tabletop RPG system. It's really bad. It's super bad. It's basically what if 3rd edition, not 3.5, 3rd edition, but bad. It's wild to read. The very funny thing with it is, well, it's Post! Hello, Post! Sensible Wade! Welcome in, Maiders. Good evening tonight. I'm Helm-Chan, the perfectly normal robot maid. Where's it? We were actually just kind of, we've kind of just been sitting here chatting about tabletop games for the past, like, 20 minutes or so. We will be doing some, Megaman in a little bit, though. Wow, RPG is amazing. It's a 5-star, definitely. Yeah, it's such a weird book. It's got like renders of like remember how WoW doesn't look amazing at the best of times, but back in like the Burning Crusade days it looked even worse? Yeah, they use just renders of the models from in-game, not cutscene models, in-game models for like the bestiary. It's so bad. It's hilariously bad. Tabletop, where's the table bottom? I think that's Yomi, actually. I think that would be Yomi. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Hope you're doing well there, Post. Thank you again for the raid, of course. If you need to go and take care of, post-stream business, I don't understand, of course, but welcome in and welcome. Have a really good evening. Really cool. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna get ourselves started. We've been chatting for a while, and I'm having fun chatting, but I do want to get to Megaman because I'll be honest. I'll be entirely honest. The temptation was there for me to just kind of kill the series off, like do something else. I like this game, but I'll admit I've not been having as much fun with it recently as I kind of thought I would. But I do want to finish it. We're quite near the end, I think, so I do want to finish it. Like I had the issue where like someone started drawing them, and they forgot that at some point they had to stop. So every bit supposed to see even though it doesn't need it. That's how I feel about Genshin characters, actually. I feel like Genshin characters have the problem of having a billion details on them, and yet they're somehow boring to look at. I don't know how they manage that. God, bucket this Monster Worlds, it's wild, but yeah, right! Post, I have to ask, if you don't mind. I'm assuming you took part in the beta. How did you get on with it? I only ask because I did not play it. Monster Hunter is not really my cup of tea. I've tried it, and I, respect it. I know it's not my cup of tea. But one of my friends did, and oh boy, I didn't realise that Monster Hunter's new monsters were imported directly from the PlayStation 1. Seriously, what happened? I don't know if this is a PC issue or what, but man, it looked really astonishingly buggy. I don't know what happened. Because it's not bad network for you. Closure, yes, exactly, yeah, closure, that's the thing. I still don't know if I've actually finished this one before, that's the funny thing. I've definitely played it, but I don't know if I have or not. It's classic mode. Seriously, how stuff is rendered right now. Yeah, I'll say, definitely. It almost seems like the level of detail rendering isn't working correctly. Like, I'm not a programmer, I don't really know what's going on, but it almost seems like the game's not properly determining how far away something should be for level of detail purposes. That's just how it looks to me as someone that knows nothing about what I'm talking about. An optimization issue with some GPUs. Oh, I see. It is wild how Japanese games that get PC ports there's always like, there's no middle ground on them. Japanese PC ports are either absolutely flawless, immaculate, they run perfectly, you would have to try to make them crash, or they're like the buggiest pieces of shit you've ever seen in your entire life, and there's no middle ground. This is why we have base. True, very true. Such a popping issue. The issue is it's not popping in at all. The textures didn't even seem like the biggest problem to me. It seemed like the models. Like, hold on, let me see if I can find. Let me get a screenshot from what my friend sent me because it was really funny. Hold on, let me see if I can find it real quick. Might take me a moment because it was a couple of days ago in the Discord. Let me see if I can find this real quick. Of course, it's in like the channel we chat the most in. Here. I can't find it. Hold up. Bear with me a second. I'll try one more place to look. It might have been in this channel instead. No, I can't find it. Never mind. Oh well. But yeah, he had found some of the monsters in like such a low poly state you could probably count the polygons. You could like grate cheese on the edges. But anyways, yeah, I'm sure they'll fix it up. Like I said, Monster Hunter may not be my cup of tea, but I know how many people love it, and, you know, I don't want to see it do badly. Oh, there's a heckin' long link here there, Kasky. Let me see if that works for me. I know that sometimes its links can be a bit... Yes, okay, you know what, let me just, I'm going to share it. I'll show this on screen, yeah. Exactly like this. Bear with me a sec. Let's just drag that here. Yeah, so, for a reference, for those that haven't seen what's going on with Monster Hunter recently, and what was happening in the beta, people were getting things like this happening. Look at it! I can't just leave him! Yikes. Yeah, that is... There are no words. I have no words. I don't know how this happens. But I'm not gonna pretend it's not really funny to me. Hey Jaco, welcome. Yeah, it's pretty bad. And this was like not just the cutscene graphics either. It's happening to like the actual in-game graphics as well. Like the monster was just freaking out. It was weird. Oh jeez. Yeah. Well, this game ain't gonna complete itself, is it? So let's go ahead and get into Megaman. We can keep chatting while we're doing this. Do not worry, we're gonna keep chatting, but I want to get into some gameplay, so please keep your arms, legs, and other body parts clear, everyone. I'll see you there in just a sec. Alrighty, we are here on the title screen. Actually, this is a bit loud. It feels a bit loud. I'll turn it down just a little bit. Like 2. That sounds better. It's actually been really cool in the QA. Louder! Fine, you asked for it. It doesn't even feel like it's making that much difference to me, I'm gonna be honest. Oh well. Alright, so let's get back. So we were here. I have no memory of this place. What are we doing, man? Nobody knows the keyword is in net. Right, okay, we were trying. Right, we need to get to net square, get a keyword. So I'm guessing it's this guy who's hopping around. The keyword to call for the duck. I hope my friend knows that. Where is he now? I think he left the net for the net to buy a chip. Don't think he went too far. Maybe somebody I'm gonna go hunting another guy. Hey, we're friends now, right? It's possible. I want to trade my... Oh, that's right, trading. Okay, let's do a fist. I don't know if we'll use it, but why not? Yeah, it was that guy, wasn't it? Yeah, it was that guy, okay. Alright, well, let's go ahead and, well, he said he couldn't have gone far. I think this is the only exit, so... Maybe he's somewhere around here? The ice scenario. Yes, we're in the ice scenario. This is so this is one thing I will say. This is part of why I've been getting a little bit short-tempered, I guess, on this game. I hate the lack of direction this game gives you sometimes. It's genuinely really frustrating to deal with. No. Run away. I love the fact I can get lots of things. Yeah, exactly. Like, which shop is he at? I don't know where the shops are. It all looks the same. Also, I don't know if we're stuck here. I think we are. So for the worst part of the game, won't blame if you Buster Max it. Honestly, I don't even know that Buster Maxing would really help us in this position. The issue is just that I don't know where the hell I'm going. That is a lot of the team. Again, I'm fine with just running from the battles. I just don't know where I'm going anywhere in this game. So grab a look. I'm running killing those. Thank you again for the raid post. Have a wonderful evening. Lovely to have you, of course. So maybe it's not. I don't know which way to go. Okay, well, not that way, clearly. Was there a shop the way we came in, which was down here, I think? Aha! There's a guy shopping over there. That must be our guy. We need to work out how to get there. Okay, this way, I guess. I'm running in this version because you don't need to farm like 1,000 bugs back to the post game, but it's true, honestly. I am slightly worried. I don't know which areas the Ghost Navi spawned in. I don't think Quickman was this area, so I think we're safe. But I am consciously aware of the fact that we could potentially be jump scared by Quickman at literally any moment. Who designed this pathway and why are they allowed to live? Maybe they're not. Maybe they're not allowed to live. Maybe their punishment was not being allowed to live anymore. That's even too different. I don't want to go that way now. I want to go to... I know where I want to go, but how the heck do I get there? This way, maybe? This feels incorrect. Could be Megaman Battle Network 1. You know, you are right. That is definitely a possibility. Dang it. I mean, it still kills it, but I want to get the bunny behind it as well. Why am I fighting this? Well, I guess I might as well finish it now, but... There we go. I forgot that our bubble does quite a lot of damage now. Oh, come on! They're hiding viruses in the mystery data now? Guys, make sure to check your kids' Halloween candy. They're hiding viruses in the mystery data. Oh, right, they're cross bombs, right. I forgot they become cross bombs now. That's fine, we have double rolls. Imagine using anything but Team Star in this game. Couldn't be me. What is this lead? That is not where I wanted to be. When this game came out, Halloween candy back then? This was 2003, I think? I think Battle Network 2 was 2003? Do what Super Giant Games do and keep your game in open beta for 2 years straight so you can get people to actually play your game if you're hating. Jeez. I never grudge when like a game has like a long early access period, as long as they're actually working on it. Okay, we can't do anything to this. You know, one thing that it really would have been nice if they could have put into this version of the game is an encounter none system. Inside net dealer. Okay, so is it this way? Oh, it was right here. Got it. Okay, we got there. We'll know the keyword to call the dock. I can tell you, but it won't be free. Is that for 2B? Please let me have one. Okay, good. I'll tell you the keyword to call the dock. It's not because I won't say it twice. Keyword is... The keyword is... www. Are you surprised? Same as the name of the criminal organization. That's all I know. Hope it helps. Okay, well, if I remember correctly, the quickest way to get back to Undersquare is by jacking in through Miss Millions' handbag. I think. Let's go do that. Used to play any games in early access bunch too many times by scummy devs. Don't get me wrong, it definitely happens. I've only done a few in early access. I've never had one that ended up like awful. But I've heard enough stories about it that like, I get it, don't get me wrong. I'm seeing the DS games in the clothing store, but I'm shooting me to not to ask them. They're pretty good. The DS versions are pretty good. Hello, excuse me, I should jack into your handbag. I mean, I think if someone came up and said that to me, I think you just have to let them, right? For the, you know, I was gonna say audacity, but it's not even audacity, it's like the courage. I think it was this way. Yes, here we go, okay, Undersquare. Or under net, which leads to Undersquare. Okay, I might be slightly biased here, but I do like the colour scheme here. I can't think why. Can't think what about this colour scheme I would like. Oh, these guys we couldn't always run from, I don't think, but they're kind of annoying. Let's try it. Yeah! Can't go that way, though. Do you own any handbags? Look. It's more the concept of the idea, okay? I have a backpack! I have a backpack that I keep all my Yu-Gi-Oh cards in. I'll be honest, I never understood carrying a handbag. Just wear clothes with pockets, it's not that difficult. You're making a problem for yourself that's very easily solvable. Wear pockets. Actually, I always wear pockets, but also, I always wear pockets that zip. Because I am very worried, not about pickpockets per se, I'm just worried about me being stupid and leaving things behind and failing to realize that I've done so. This is a really good hand. Okay, I guess we'll play the hand out, I guess. My friends insist on going everywhere with my fanny pack specifically. Okay, I actually have a real... You say fanny pack specifically. There's a thing that I don't know what they're called. I'm not sure if there's a singular term for them. There's this accessory that's... Well, I haven't seen them for a while, actually, but they were very popular maybe a year or two ago. And they seem to have kind of disappeared almost very suddenly. But they were like these... Okay, think of like a fanny pack, right? Which, fun fact, by the way, over here, we call fanny packs bum bags. I have no idea why, but there you go. So anyway, they were like fanny packs or bum bags, but you wore them across your shoulder. I'm sure there's a sensible reason why you would do this, but they always look really dumb to me, I'm sorry. They just look like you don't know how to wear a fanny pack properly. Like a satchel? I guess, but like they're really tiny. Like we're not talking like a messenger bag. We're talking like something that's barely large enough to hold your keys and change. Right, I'll try to get to these square. Right, this way. Oh, we can't go that way. Yeah, I'm sure there's probably a term for them that maybe got used, but all I know is that they're in Final Fantasy XIV, because unfortunately Final Fantasy XIV is suffering the same thing that happened to Team Fortress 2, which is complete aesthetic death, whereby the original aesthetic of the game has just been slowly dying in favour of just putting in modern clothing, which I will ramble about that in a second. They put a shirt in the game that has one of those, like, again, shoulder bag fanny packs in it. The term is extinct. Maybe they are. Maybe they fell out of fashion. I admit that I haven't seen them in quite a while, actually. So maybe it was just like a trend that died. And Craig Paul were born too late. Yeah, so in FF14, they've had this issue of, I call it aesthetic death. And it's happened in a lot of things. It's happened in Team Fortress 2, it's happening in FF14, it's happening hardcore in Magic the Gathering. And basically it's that thing where, over time, in favor of appealing to a broader demographic, a game or a license, whatever, will stop adhering so strictly to its own aesthetic guidelines in favor of, you know, pulling in a wider audience. That's safe. FF14... Okay, I'm going to say this ahead of time. I like modern fantasy as a vibe. I like modern fantasy as an aesthetic. Give me a game or an anime or whatever that has, like, guns, cars, mobile phones, hoodies, and the internet, but also has wizards, sorcerers, dragons, and all that good stuff. That is my shit. I eat that up. But FF14, from the very beginning, was very much a medieval fantasy setting first and foremost, with some tech elements. You had an ancient civilization that was more advanced than modern civilization, but they were very much not the norm. Nowadays in FF14, you can just walk around in, like, denim jeans, a leather jacket, and a baseball cap. And I hate it. It really pulls me out of it. I'm sure there are people that love it, but I feel like FF14 has kind of increasingly been turning into, like, Second Life, and it's kind of putting me off the game a little bit, not gonna lie. I have no idea who I've actually talked to about this keyword. But it was kind of like that, fantasy, but with refrigerators and time machine. A little bit. I always think of Chrono Trigger as being a little bit more medieval-ish. But you're not wrong, yeah, it's definitely had, like, some kind of slightly more advanced things in it. Hey kid, go back to the regular net unless you want to die. Aha, joke's on you, I will unexpectedly die, and I will summon Frog the Jam. Do you have anything to sell? You do, but not that we can afford. Okay. Right. Who did we talk to about this? Is it you? Ah! Wow. If you want to menace someone, first thing you do is yell. Blah. Wait, hold up. That second one, the second yell here, I feel like this is what you might get if you accurately transcribed Hank Hill. Blah! You have to leave it on the board, maybe? This is a secret board, no ordinary people allowed. Ah, here we go, post the keywords. 1 of 3. That is posted. Wonder if he'll come or if it's just a rumour. According to the rumour, if you post this word, it'll appear somewhere in the undersquare. Wanna go look? Hope it's not just a simple rumour. Let's take a look. Yeah. Do I look like I know what a goddamn net nav is? Remember Second Life being a thing back then, but I never experienced it. I had some friends that used to play as Star Wars Mandalorians on there before everyone knew what they were. And Second Life is one of those things I've never actually experienced. I was doing something far more cringe. Are you ready for Helm's cringe admission? I never did Second Life. This third-person VR chat. No, I never did Second Life. But there was a period in my life, not a very long one, mind you. It probably felt a lot longer to me at the time than it was. It's not Sonic OCs, but there was a period in my life where I was a user of IMVU. And the weird thing is, I have no idea why. My only memories of IMVU was there was like a slot machine you could use once per day, and that would earn you some of the in-game currency. And I liked dressing my character up in costumes, but like I don't remember ever actually like talking to anyone on there. But yeah, so there we go. That was my cringe admission. Ahoo! What a cute customer we got here. What's wrong today? There's a tummy ache? Hoo-hoo! What? A cure? What does net navvy like you do with a playing doctor? What? To break that ice? Hoo-hoo! Sounds fun. Since you've reached me, you must be kind of tough. Alright, you can have the cure, but I want all the power-ups and battle chips you've got in exchange, deal? Okay, I don't know what... I'm gonna be honest, I don't actually know what's even going on right now. Sure, yes. Give me that stuff. Dr. Core of Megaman's power-ups and battle chips. Megaman's level has gone back to 1. Heh, you're brave, I like you, I'll make you cure. But first here, take this back with interest. Megaman got his power-ups and battle chips back. Megaman's level is back to normal. Megaman got a chip for anti-recover D. Actually, I was looking to ice myself. Oh, right, that's what we were doing. I completely forgot what we were even doing here. Right, we were looking for this guy because he somehow can help us melt the ice. That's what was going on. To make the cure yellow cure that can break yellow ice, you need a yellow frag and a heat data. That's all I know. I got myself a yellow frag here. I had a heat data to make you a yellow cure. So you got a heat data? Let's lie. You haven't got it? Then don't go strutting around. In some flame making program. Go get it for me. Flame making program. Okay, well let's log out here, I guess. Fire program. Wait, Mr. Match! We found Mr. Match at the airport and he had Heatman. Heatman surely must have heat data, right? That just makes perfect sense. Can I miss all the social games in the wild west in the MVU ever heard of Gaia Online? Gaia Online still exists! I still have an account on Gaia Online. I haven't been on it in donkey's years, but Gaia Online is still about in some shape or form. I think Mr. Match was in like the other one. It does, yeah. The economy is like garbage. It's like super inflated. I have no idea how active it is, but it does still exist. At least last I checked, it does. Actually, there is I have no idea if he still exists. There was one guy on Gaia Online, one user. Now, I will stress this. I am not saying we should mock this person or to go looking for them. But there was this one entity on Gaia, this one person, that would keep showing up in Gaia. In various places, seemingly at random. Also, where's Mr. Match? He was here. Has he gone? In the role-playing threads. Because I used to do a lot of role-playing on Gaia. In fact, Gaia was actually where I met Yomi, of all people. But, here he is, okay. So, there was this one guy on Gaia Online that was always looking for a role-playing partner. And it was always for the exact same request. He was looking for, and I quote, a winged wolf with powers roleplay. I don't entirely understand what that means. I can make a guess, but I don't entirely know what he means by that. But the funniest thing was, the other day, I was browsing Reddit, and I stumbled upon a new subreddit I hadn't heard of actually called Bad Roleplayer Stories. And I like browsing Reddit on my lunch break. It's quite easy reading, you know, you haven't got to commit to reading a huge amount of text at one time and then losing your place. So I went browsing on it, and someone in the comments of one of the threads mentioned that guy specifically. I feel like he's just like his own online cryptid now. Anyway, let's see if we're correct. I told you I didn't do anything. What if we fight you? Okay, so it's not Mr. Match. Okay. What other fire programs could there be? Can we leave again? Looks like it, okay. Where else would a fire making program? Maybe in our house? We've probably got a program in the oven, right? That makes sense to me. That's cheesecake, that's not the oven. Can't check into the oven, okay. What about maybe Yai? Yai's rich, maybe she's got a oven you can jack into. Actually wait, does Yai's house even have a kitchen? Yai's house does not have a kitchen. You know, that kind of makes sense to me, I think. I don't think Yai knows how to cook, I think she just has the help do it. do you have a kitchen? Not that we can access. Where else might we find a fire or a heat-making program? Wait, the coffee machine in the Marine Harbour. Maybe in that. Yeah, coffee machine. Let's try it. Trying to Eli to into the internet, start idiot awesome. Okay, please tell me this is correct. You're the ice coffee machine, we don't want the ice one. You. Got it for hot coffee. Everyone drinks the ice in the summer, so I'm really bored. The ice coffee program is totally overexcited though. You're gonna call it. Damn, it's not this. Program that can make heat. Fire program. I don't think we've seen fire or heat in this game. Maybe an Okuden somewhere? I can't imagine there'd be fire here, but... maybe it's something stupid like a fire starting tool or something. Must be the quick keeping people away from camping here. See, this is one of the parts of the game I don't like. I do think that, like, is this good? There's a barbecue. A barbecue! We can jack into the barbecue, somehow. Imagine if it turns out we're not jacking into the barbecue, we're actually just jacking into the kebab. Specifically. Okay, are you a fire program? Where's he sending that oil? He had an errand to any young man and still isn't back. I'm so mad. Do we have to go to Youngland to find the barbecue? Oh my god. Is that... this... This sounds too awful to be correct, but which means it's got to be correct. Okay. Yeah, he's in Youngland? Oh my... Again, please. You are making it really hard to tell me that this is... for me to keep saying this game is good. Alright, what's the quickest way to Youngland? I know we can get there from our house. I don't know if that's the quickest way. I think maybe Dex's one gets us there quickly. Hey Dex, just eat your computer, buddy. Won't be long. Smart barbecues, Wi-Fi technology and Bluetooth. To be fair, I can see a use for actually having a smart barbecue. I've been watching a lot of cooking shows on YouTube and such, and people having like fancy grills or fancy air fryers that have inbuilt temperature probes, I can definitely see a use for it. I mean, it's not necessary, but it is a use. I think that Dex gets us quite close. Which way is Youngland? Left. Alright, so now... wait, hold it safe. I think this is where Quickman is. I think this is the area Quickman spawns in. And unfortunately, we've got to kind of scour every inch of this to try and find this program. Yeah, man, I was like a miles drive away from Flavor Town. I'm going to be entirely honest. As a British person, I know basically nothing about Guy Fieri. And I am getting that right. There's Guy Fieri who's like associated with Flavor Town, right? That is him. I don't think he's ever actually been on TV over here, to my knowledge. Oh, I can't go that way. Net dealer. But no programs here. Nothing we care about. He's a guy who's kind of fiery. I mean, fair enough, I guess, yeah. the two things, his personality and his hair. To be fair, it is pretty cool hair. It is pretty funky. I can definitely see how the hair gets him, you know, marketing deals. Youngland 2 this way. I'm just gonna kind of wander and hope we stumble into success, because I don't have a better plan than that, frankly. There's a program. Wait, shut behind the... We can get through Pink Ice though, I think. I think we had the pink one, didn't we? Or was it the blue one? We had one of them, hold up. I guess we'll find out. He said, without Gordon Ramsay. So, Lady Helm actually really does not like Gordon Ramsay. I actually have no problem with him. I understand that he plays it up for the TV show. Dang it. I don't think Lady Helm quite thinks that he does. I think Lady Helm thinks that that's actually how he is. I have no beef with him though. I think he's... Yeah, apparently a very nice dude, actually. Like, if you've ever seen him on, like, the Junior MasterChef, it's like night and day. Okay, so which way did we get? Okay, can we break this ice? If I remember correctly, I think he was, like, originally a footballer. Like a soccer player. Red Cure. Virus! Oh no, it's Cloudians. That's alright, we'll just put them into defense mode. You see these spicy wings? I haven't, no, actually. I know that, funnily enough, when we were in Japan, I was browsing Twitter, and I saw a video. He was in, like, a really bad accident. He's fine, like, he survived it. He was, like, walking around. But there's a clip of him, like, lifting his shirt to show where he was hit. I think, if I remember correctly, he was on his bike, and he got hit by a car. And, like, it looked awful. Like, his entire side was, like, yeah, it was awful looking. I mean, I'm glad he was okay, but jeez. Did I make it? I was wrong to skip my work and fool around here. Thank you so much for rescuing me. My job is making fires, but the heat data that I use is working a little too well. I need to cool off like this once in a while. But I can't continue working, it just gets too hot. I should contact my co-workers, they must be worried. I'm staying here and cool off a little longer. Wait, that work is too hot. I think I'm time for a little rest, you know. Daddy, thank you for the raid! Welcome in, Raiders! I'm Helm-Chan, the perfectly normal robot maid, and give you a shout! Don't mind the game's frozen, it's perfectly normal, it doesn't like being alt-tabbed, it has to be the centre of attention. Thank you for the raid, welcome in, are you doing well? Whoops. Have a really good evening tonight, hope your stream went well. If you need to go and do post-stream care, of course, I totally understand. Zataban? I'm sorry, my elite speakers are not as fluent in elite as I'd like to be, but thank you for the follow, thank you so much. Okay, so I'm guessing we're driving back to the barbecue now? Saying danger. Oh, nice! Danger! Tsuchinoko. Man, I really hope we can get, like, a Tsuchinoko plushie one day. Actually, you know what would be a really fun idea for, like, a bit of Danger Tsuchinoko merch? Neck pillow. Danger Tsuchinoko neck pillow for going on a plane with. It's the perfect size and shape. I love robots. Oh, thank you. Hopefully you enjoy your time here as well. Real quick, you can probably just get one. That's true, you know. But Danger Tsuchinoko is the cutest one. He's just a little chubby snake guy. Alright, so do we have to go back? Please tell me this was correct. Where is he? Hold on! There's even fewer guys here than there were before. What the hell? What is going on? Are you Megaman? I heard you save my co-worker. Okay, here we go. He's a slacker, but he's my friend. This won't be enough to show you my gratitude, but please take it. Heat data, there we go. I showed you my heat data, please respond. Let's hurry and get back onto the net. Right, we've got no time to waste. Come on, let's go. Oh. Another earthquake. Man, mail, I'll read it. Natural disasters around the world are on the rise. Intermittent quakes are occurring in Ectopia. An evacuation advisory has been issued. Disasters may worsen. No time for wasting, let's go! This is why you should not hook up your entire ecosystem to the internet, just saying. So you forget down plush before. Yeah, very true, very, very true. I should definitely at some point look into see if I can get like a custom one made. Because I think Konami are too cowardly. They do not. They know if they were to make a Frog the Jam plushie, they would unleash too much power. Wait, how they'll end up going to get worse and less because the series goes on. I know a few of them, but yeah. It's like I say, this is a game where you're not going to take it too seriously. Don't think about it too hard. Like, don't think about the fact that we're just casually flying back and forth to another country like 4 times in a day. By the way, I love the fact that there's this point I'm on now, there's a, like, invisible tile there that forces you into walking for a few frames. It's really silly to me. Did not need that. Alright, let's go back and find. Let's go back to the MILF and jack into her handbag. You know, why can't we just change our IP address at home? Why can't Megaman just get sponsored by one of those many VPN companies and just get a shortcut direct to the undernet? Sorry, do what now? Look! Okay. It's called jacking in, okay? It's perfectly normal, it's perfectly reasonable, but it's unfortunately named. That's all there is to it. People at the airport just seeing this kid multiple times a day and be like, yeah, that's normal. Ah yes, this unsupervised child, several times a day. Yes, this is perfectly fine. NordVPN still doesn't exist. You know what? That's what we need. We need a ROM hack of this where someone can put in Nordman. When you beat Nordman, he doesn't give you a battle chip, he just gives you the in-game equivalent of fast travel. We probably should be fighting some of these guys, but I can't really be bothered. This is another issue with the game as at a core, I think, which is because you don't have levels in the traditional sense, like you're only really gaining power by buying HP ups, power ups, and getting new battle chips. Sometimes fights just don't seem worth taking, which is a shame because like the battle system is fun, but after a while, especially in like the later game areas, you get like some enemy formations are just so annoying you just don't want to deal with them. It would be an amazing sponsor for VPS. He really would. Almost a thing from... Oh yeah, Indestorian! Right, yeah, he had Nordman. Yeah. That's okay, it'll be Nordman.exe. It's completely different. Totally unrelated, completely unique. Honestly, a modern Mega Man Battle Network game, or like a ROM hack of Mega Man Battle Network, that's kind of more in line with the modern internet could be a lot of fun, honestly. You could put like ugly monkeys in the game as like enemies and they just drop like numbers. There we go. And you could have like one part of the internet gets randomly renamed to like a single letter and everyone starts hating it. NFT bus. Exactly. 4chan man. Okay, look. You need to install the 18 plus patch before you can fight 4chan man, okay? Just saying. You also might want to delete your hard drive after. Reddit man. He just tips his fedora at you. It's just a wide sword, but it's just a very large fedora. Okay. It was this guy, wasn't it? This area? No, it was the blue guy. You bought the heat data? Yep. I'll make you a cure, but hand that over first. Hand over the heat data. Let's see. Click, click, beep, beep. Here you goes. I'm a genius, I tells ya. Yellow cure. With that you can break yellow ice. I know this guy in Utopia 2's brother tried all sorts of things to break the ice. You might know something useful. Alright, so Netopia 2. I'm just gonna jack out and see where we get what area we were in here. Right. Alright, this yeah. Wishbone, you can't fight until you watch 5 minutes worth of ads. Actually, you know, that would probably be the more realistic thing, right? Like, a modern battle network, you wouldn't have net navies like this. They'd just be VTubers. You wouldn't have, like, Gutsman and all them lot. You'd just be fighting actual VTubers. But I think it would be the most, like, the final boss of it. There's a lot of ways you could take it. You could have, like, Pekka be, like, the final boss, because war criminal. Or maybe, like, Kizuna Ai, because, like, one of the first, you know? It would be a lot of work, obviously. Hollow Live, man. Okay, what area are we in? This is Netopia. He's in Netopia 2. Is this 2? This is Youngland. Okay, I did not know Youngland and Netopia were adjacent. Hatsune Miku? Oh yeah, that's a good one. I guess in a way, yeah, Hatsune Miku was kind of like an early VTuber when you think about it. Final boss is the concept of ads in general, especially with Google about to axe ad blocker support from Chrome. Oof. Big oof. I've always used Firefox, and hearing that makes me feel glad that I've always used Firefox. Not because I necessarily, like, I wasn't using Firefox because I had any sort of, like, knowledge that told me it was good. It was literally just that my friend who knows computers years ago said, yeah, just use Firefox, and I was like, okay, I will do this without questioning why. Interesting. I don't know what this virus is. Oh, it's these! Oh, dang it, I completely whiffed that. Good job, Fat Man. I'll show him. Oh, these guys are annoying. I guess we'll try fisting him. That one's in the... Ow. Oh, it knocks him back. Oh. That's how that works. Why are they so tanky as well? Jeez. Oh, I sure have enemies that have narrow damage windows and also tons of HP for no reason. Oh, hold on. Oh, we're just missing it. We're missing one part of the combo. Let's just do this and try and find something better. Gee, look at all these G's. Oh, jeez. Alright, let's try some Gutsman action. Ow. Oh, literally walked into that one. E, F, G! Medicanto! There we go. I don't quite understand how Zeta Cannon 2 works. Because the damage number says 60, but that guy had 160 HP left. Did you break the ice? Ice is so dangerous. We gotta do something about it. Okay. The undernet line to... Oh right, yeah, we don't go undernet, we go this way. Damage per hit. Oh, it hits multiple times! Ah! Ooh, HP memory. Nice. So how the heck do we get to Netopia 2? Well, clearly not this way. You know what? I think we'll go to Dex's house. I don't know if we can get to 2 from there. Maybe we can? I may be dumb. I am dumb. But also these maps suck. The only kind of thing I think I can say about this game's internet maps are, at least they're not Mega Man Battle Network 1's internet maps. It is really surprising that this doesn't have any sort of null encounter option. That can't have been a hard thing to implement. That's a Megaman Battle Network game. Nonsense, yeah, probably true. I don't find the worst internet. I don't know 4s very well. The funny thing is, I have 4. 3 and 4 were the only 2 I owned physically. And I owned 4. I think I finished 4. But I don't remember the internet sections at all. Which I guess might be a damning indictment in of itself. What do you think of the that part? Fair enough. It really nice to fast travel access to more locations other than the train station on my dude bro's homepage. Yeah. Lan never heard of making bookmarks. Lan is one of those people who types in a full web address anytime they want to go somewhere. Complete with the HTTPS ://. Can we go through this cube? We can't go through this cube. So we can't get here from... Okay, we can't go this way. So we need to jack in through Raul's radio, I guess. Whoops. Raul's weak encounter, so you just get more of the high roll encounters for better loot more often. Oof. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I do think this series is still good. I still like this series. It's just a very deeply flawed series. On the plus side though, Lan is getting some amazing cardio in. All this walking back and forth for no reason, hell yeah. Alright, Raul, where's your radio? Is it this way, I think? Here it is. It seems for sure, it just has a tiny bit of backtrack for no reason a lot of the time. I almost wonder if part of it's like a budget thing. Like maybe they were kind of running it on a bit of a tight budget, so they had to kind of reuse areas to get the most out of it. And we tried Pokemon TCG Pocket. Funny you mentioned that, Zen. I actually downloaded it yesterday and I've already deleted it. My phone is not good, and even opening the packs doesn't run. It doesn't hitch up super badly, but it doesn't run smoothly. And I realised the Pokemon TCG doesn't really appeal to me that much. I was looking at some of the cards and just like, yeah, this looks exactly like what I remember it looking like. It doesn't look like significantly different gameplay-wise. Okay, so where's this guy we're looking for? He should be around here somewhere. Let's hope here. Oh, is it this guy over there? How did we get to there? Gameplay changed a bit? That's fair. Like I said, I think part of it as well is for me is that I've already got one card game that I like. I don't think I've really got the time or energy to invest into a second one. Also, it kind of seemed like the way that you got cards seemed a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for here? A little bit shit, frankly. Unless it unlocks later. Maybe it unlocks later, but if it's only pulling cards at random, no thanks. Like, the only reason why I even play Master Duel is because it's not hard to make a deck. There we go, more yellow ice. This looks a bit fishy. Well, I mean, I guess this will work. Very bad. That's the impression I kind of got, to be fair. And I think it's also like, I'm not really the ideal target audience for it. I am by no means a big Pokemon superfan. I like Pokemon, don't get me wrong, like I played Scarlet and Violet and I actually, you know, had some okay things to say about that even though it was objectively not a good game. But I'm not the kind of person that's going to start, like, hogging out of my mind the moment you put Bulbasaur on screen, you know? It's a strategy Master Duel, but unless you're into the gameplay, TCG, and the gacha aspect, you probably won't enjoy it. Yeah, I do not have time for gachas anymore. Oh? What's this? Style change. Must be. What style? Looks like a new style evolve, but what? Electric Team style! Electric Team style. This is an Navi style evolved from using Navi chips. Navi with this style has 8 Navis in the folder, and charges will turn to Zap ring shots. You can take twice as much damage from wood. Huh. So we've got another style now. We can use normal style or we can use Elect Team. We're gonna go for Elect Team for a little while, because I don't want to try Toadman with this. Thanks, kid, you saved my life. Thought I was a goner when I was trapped in the ice. Anyway, you can break the ice, right? I have a request. I lost my little brother. Can you find him? I'll pay. Sure. So you've looked for him? Thank you. You might have gone to the internet. Game, you are... okay. Hope my brother's okay. He's the best keymaker in Utopia. Can't stop buying back and I'll count on you. You know, I didn't realise today that... I thought when we were fighting this up today, I thought we were playing Megaman Battle Network 2. Not Final Fantasy XIV Alexander Floor 11. Because we're sure as shit going forward and back and then forward and back and then go forward and back and then 1 foot forward. Forward and back and then forward and back and then go forward and back and then 1 foot forward. That's this game. That's just this game. That's all we're doing. Cutting this game to something else. It kind of is. We probably should be actually using the style, but eh. Okay, so it was down here and then it's from the left. I mean, at least I've... Was this correct? This was correct. At least I know where the undernet is now. So there's the yellow eyes. Let's go deal with that. How do we get to it? And on the plus side, at least we're able to run away from basically everything. If I remember correctly, the running away in this game is based off of your maximum HP compared to a hidden value for the enemy. Ugh, that sounds a bit crap. Let's just open the folder. See what we can do with that. That's fine. We'll get the job done. It is nice that we've got a second element option at least. And having access to Zapling as a charge shot is a lot better than having it as a battle chip. There we go. Red Cloud. Okay. Probably not using that. That's where we came from. Oh, there's a guy. Are you the guy we're looking for? You know what? I'm not fighting these guys. These guys are annoying. Especially the spookies. You. Oh, you're a net dealer. Nothing we care about. Now, that's one other thing I kind of wish this game had an option for. Damn it. I wish there was a function to allow you to change whether or not you receive battle chips or not. Like, sometimes you get a battle chip and it's just worthless. It'd be nice to be able to just choose to give it up for some money. Especially because, like, money is the only real hard progression you have in this game for buying power-ups and such. Where do we go? Guess that was not the correct path. Ah. Oh, perfect. That is, that's a... Oh, please somebody's hit some. Okay, good. Damn, he sliced the invisibility right off of them. Like, yeah, there, we got a Raton J. I don't super care about Raton J. Okay, Reg Up is good, though. Where do we go, though? I guess he didn't say it was in the first area of the Undernet. He could be somewhere else. You get money by sending navies to be on viruses. Wouldn't that encourage finance pros to have their own auto navies to farm viruses all day to make them free money? Ah. Yeah, I mean, I guess that would be a strategy. Just auto-farm them, yeah. It'd be like gold farming in World of Warcraft, but worse. Right, so I guess we have to go different routes. This game is also taking advantage of my short attention span, insofar as I forget where I'm going whenever a battle happens half the time. Wait, how have I just gotten this lost? I swear that this was not that hard of an area to navigate earlier. And now I just have no idea where I'm going. This is the entrance again. What the hell? How have I gotten more lost after opening the path? Is it up there? Is that what I'm doing wrong? Ah, here we go. Okay. That's what I was doing wrong. This really is like the most paddingest arc that ever padded, though. I mean, we've been to like every zone twice, I think. Okay, so we're looking for a yellow ice here, presumably. Aha, that must be our guy. That's when the net is generating harmful signals. Okay. Triple B tank. Oh, Gutsman, that's not bad. Gutsman in the open here is actually quite nice. Man, that thing only being 10 damage is a little bit, that's a bit sad. Oh, he moved the last second, god dang it. Man, these beaches are kind of a pain. Alright, well that was a ton of wasted damage, but... I don't think we can run from these fights. Oh, okay. That will do the job. Ironically, we got money when that was a low ranking one. I kind of want money more than I want chips right now. This way, maybe? You the guy? Man, who would have left the seal in the net? Can't go below with the seal away. Now how am I gonna get it out of the here, I swear. Hey, who are you? Eh? Bro's been looking for me? You worries too much. Hey, do me a favor. Go back to where he is and tell him I'm alright and I'll be back soon. Still looking for a way to break this ice. Looking for a way to break the ice too? I'm the keymaker, even I can't figure it out. I know we need 3 blue frags to destroy it. I don't know where they are. And that's where it stands at the moment. Just tell him I'm alright and I'll be back soon, okay? Game. You are, wait, no, I need to log into the radio tonight, not the bag. Gosh, this is really trying my patience here. We're in an internet game. Don't you have phones? Message each other. Send a text. WhatsApp him. At him on Discord. None of these are real problems. As Battle Network sometimes each game has one horrifying backtrack arc. I'll say this is awful. Oh, Digimon Mode 3 Puzzle Top Tree God, Digimon Mode 3. Oof. Man, I never even got close to finishing Digimon Mode 3. Okay, I've come around on Next Order. Like, Next Order, after trying that game again on easy mode, which is the actually intended difficulty, I've actually come right around. I actually really like that game now. So I think at this point, I think Digimon World 3 might actually be my worst Digimon game, in my opinion. Where did we find him even? I don't remember. It was this area, I think. Yeah, Digimon World 3, Fun fact actually, over here in Europe, it is not called Digimon World 3. For reasons I cannot possibly fathom, they decided that they would rename it Digimon... That's where it came out of. Digimon World 2003. I don't know why. But this is the world we live in now. The funny thing is, I don't think it... I might be wrong, but I don't even know if it actually came out in 2003. I think it came out before 2003. I think it may have come out in 2002. He was like down here, right? I think. Yeah, here you are. How's my brother? Is he safe? Woo, I'm relieved. That's the funny. This is a gift for you. Blue Frag A. Unlet 3 seems fishy to me, especially because I heard it connects to Kotobuki. It connects to a model kit manufacturer? What is Kotobuki? I only know Kotobuki, yeah. No, well, now where do we go? We've got a blue frag. Where is the... Yeah. Do we have to go back to the guy? Right, hold up. Wrong jack import. Wonder where the other blue frags are. Yes, same. I guess we'll try taking it back to the other brother and see if he... Maybe he'll look at it and go, ah, yeah, we can go and, you know, analyze it and I'll tell you where they are or something, I don't know. Is that because Digimon World 2 is releasing EU? These EU didn't miss out much too, it's awful. I am Digimon World 2's strongest defender. I will die on this hill. It is a very flawed game. I'm not going to pretend it isn't a very flawed game. But I do think it's the best Digimon game on the PS1 that isn't called Digimon Rumble Arena. But that's more because it does what I want a Digimon game to do. personally, what I want out of a Digimon game is being able to get my favorite Digimon. That's what matters to me the most. I don't care about how many Digimon there are, but I care about being able to get my favorite ones. And being able to do that in a reasonably easy manner. World 2, it might be a bit of work to get them, but I'm fine with the fact that it's a bit of work to get them because in World 2, the Digimon are also similar, that it doesn't really matter what you have by the end of it. Like, any two Megas that have the same abilities are going to be basically the same. You're basically just choosing your animations, your model, and whether you're virus faxing or data. Your mobile would like to have a word with you, but it's not going to tell you how to do that. Exactly. I have with it though is they're all boring stat blocks with different models. You know, that's fair. That's a completely fair point. But for me personally, I would much rather be able to use my favorite Digimon because they are all consistently similar than to be told your favorite Digimon sucks. Like, have you ever met someone whose favorite Pokemon is Ledian? Have you ever looked at Ledian's stats? Do yourself a favor, look up Ledian's stats right now. Look up his base stats. Ledian is like one of the worst Pokemon that is not intentionally awful. Like, a lot of people would point at someone like, you know, Magikarp or Sunkern as being like the worst Pokemon ever, and they're probably not wrong. But those Pokemon are clearly supposed to be bad. Ledian is an awful Pokemon that is clearly not meant to be awful. And how can that be on the floor below? Get down there. You jumped, Megaman. Use your legs. Huh? Hey you, you're Mega something on Gusball's blacklist. Kept us doing my blue frag, did ya? Blue frag? Isn't that the base for blue cure? You can get blue frag if you want it. Even if you find your way here, it's pointless. Our civilization destruction plan will be complete. I want to see you sucking your thumb as the world crumbles. Yeah! Menacing. And now he's holding blue frag. Check to see if there's a route to get near him. You've got mail, then. It's from Chord. Chord here. Midterm investigation report. There appears to be a Gospel Navi in Undernet 3. However, due to mysterious ice, I couldn't reach him. In searching for another route to the Undernet, I discovered an entrance from Koto Square. However, a special key is required to access that route. So I'll have to report at this stage. I'll continue the investigation. Huh. So, obviously we've got to get there from Koto Square. How the fuck do we get to Koto Square? I don't know where Koto Square is. I mean, I'm sure I've been there, but I don't know which one it is. They're all the same. Hunter, thank you for the follow! Thank you so much, welcome in. Oh god, what do we do here? Like, well, where do we go, rather? How do we get to Koto Square? Get back to the next square, I think. I mean, the fact that they're pointing this out, surely there has to be, like... Alright. We've got to go into there through Koto Square. I have no idea where Koto Square is. How do we get to Koto Square? Is that the one that you reach? Okay, hold on, I think I might know where Koto Square is. I think. It said you need a special key. I love its design, but it's just so bad. Here's the thing, when I say Ledian is bad, I am just talking about stat-wise. I am not judging it as an appearance, just purely on his stats. Physical attack is best at is Spadef, and his ability Iron Fist. Exactly, yeah, it's not good. It's so bad. Also, a squarist. Well, look, maybe they should use tonight's sponsor, Squarespace, to improve their squares. Well, actually not sponsored. I'm not going to take a sponsor. Oh, so one sec. Okay. So I think Koto Square we reached from AC/DC Town. I think this is correct. I think it's like near the square? I'm hoping this is correct, I really am. I'm also hoping that we're nearly done with this arc, because this is awful. We've been running around for about an hour and a half, and I feel like I've accomplished barely anything. Okay, so this way is the actual square, right? And then I think it was the top entrance here? No, that's the actual square, don't that one. Okay, this is what I was looking for. I think this is correct. I think this path leads to Koto Square. It leads to A Square. I think this is Koto Square. Okay, now we do with black eyes. You should go by Decker and Seattle. God dang it. Okay, so I think... Oh, okay. Okay, this is Koto area. We save here because I think this is actually where Quickman is. I don't want to die to Quickman. Right, left Koto Square, right to dead end. Why is the dead end conspicuously marked? Esky. I am holding you personally responsible for what I am seeing on the screen right now. I just want you to know that. I consider this entirely your fault. Wait, just regular ice. I assumed it was just like a kind of ice that we had to do a special thing for. The Oreo ice is black and white. Oh, this hand sucks. What do we do with this? Let's just, fish. Dang, we're not in our aqua form. Oh, I should have done that. Now they're all misaligned. Well, this hand still sucks. We want something better. Do that just in case. I guess the effect where you take more damage for being on ice panels from lightning didn't occur till later. But this will do. This hand sucks just like in Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, we are basically just playing Cyburst Pyro right now. Got him. Hey, that's bored, idiot. Megaman. Man just like, Megaman, I found a new battle chip. Here, try this. It's just Maxi. Yay, money. Okay. So this is clearly conspicuous. But we can't seem to do anything here, so... What if we go to the Koto Square instead? 3 pieces of ice are pink all over the net. The real world is in chaos. What are the officials doing? They're... twiddling their thumbs? I don't know. We could break that, but I don't really care about it. Maxi, it just became bug style. Unfortunately, I think, I say unfortunately, not I'm never going for bug style, but I think that's not till the next game, isn't it? Bug style. This is the square. So my thought is maybe someone around the square will say something and gives a hint. That's the only leads I have right now. Real world seems to be in real chaos. Now is the time for us to pray for the chaos to end. anything like this would ever happen. Not on the board. Oh, this was the bug fag shop, right. No, I'm good. What do you guys sell? Oh, you're the substitute dealer and you're the dealer. Yeah, screw it. We could buy another power up. Or HP memory. I think we have power up. Let's go ahead and put that into... Honestly, I think we'll put it into charge. Because I think in this game, the attack stat doesn't actually affect your charge shot. I think we worked that one out earlier. Oh, it's now on the brink. All we can do is pray. Calm yourself, Chaos! Calm yourself, Chaos! Okay. People have got a score page. Wait, is this the door we need? Members only. Huh. Fight yourself, Chaos. Okay. Well, now what do we do? It seems like this seems like where we have to go. Members only, but who are the members? I guess maybe we have to find someone on the undernet first? You don't sell like anything for bug frags, do you? Like, no, there's nothing plot relevant looking here. Describe the world for OnlyFans, oh my god. I don't want to see what Dr. Wiley is putting on his OnlyFans, to be honest. Shoot, I don't know what to do. Which means, you know what? Time for the old Billy Mitchell special. That's right, we're gonna check. I'm googling it. I do not want to gamble walking all the way back to Undernet just to find that that's incorrect. So we're gonna just do this. I'm gonna Google this walkthrough and we're gonna see. Wow, okay, I found a walkthrough on GameFAQs. Even the walkthrough writer on GameFAQs. Okay, I'm gonna just read the first sentence of this paragraph here. Kind of bored with the backtracking? Thought so. Let's see. Da 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 da. Get an email. Wait, what? Okay, I'm going to read this out loud to try and drill it into my brain and try and make sense of this. Use the square entrance to get to Den Area 1, and then to Net Square entrance. Go to Net Square. On the second floor, the keymaker is there. Talk to him and he will give you gate key D. Return to Den Area 1, open the final lock, and you will emerge in the Koto squares on the other side of the moving path you couldn't bypass before. There's a left that you couldn't, path left you haven't been to before. Aha. Okay, I have no idea where we're going, but we'll, so, we need to go to a different square, not this square. Den Square. Where was Den Square? Was that the one that was closer to the handbag, I think? This reminds me of when I had to use a copy of All Link's Awakening as a kid. One possible of killing enemies in a specific order. The order was given using enemy names. I had no idea what it was talking about, so I didn't know the manual things telling me the enemy names. See, at least that one, like, you could argue was them deliberately doing a bit of code protection. This is just being obtuse for no reason to extend the playtime. Because we're going to Net Square, so Net Square is in Netopia, clearly. Somehow I don't think we are finishing this game tonight. I think we may have another week ahead of us. So I think the closest one was it the handbag or was it the radio? Try the handbag first. It's become a whole different kind of walking simulator. Although, admittedly, walking around here doesn't typically involve this many random encounters. You still have them, just they're normally with, like, you know, hoodies with knives rather than viruses. Right. Is this the correct way? I have no idea. Actually, we should see what area we're in. We're in Netopia 3, so we're going to find Net Square. Time for me to go to sleep. We've got extra early day tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Good night, Zed. Have a wonderful evening. Take care. Thank you for popping in. Sorry that it's not been the most exciting of gameplay here as I wander around lost for hours, but thank you for joining us regardless. Undernet lies at the top of this ramp. Okay, we don't want the Undernet though. We want to go to Net Square. Why is the internet so poorly signposted? I'm pretty sure when we started the stream today we were in Net Square, but I have no idea how we got there. That's the problem. Where's this guy? Oh! Oh, well, you know, I'm just that good at video games. Clearly. Just stumble into it, you know. It's just that easy. Just find it, you know. Alright, so we're looking for the pink navy in here. You? Hey, great to see you again. Looking for a key? For where? A den area. It leads to Kotobuki, huh? I can make one. Hold on a sec. Yes, I owe you one, so take it. 8 key D. Every time I gave you the key, I'd be in trouble. Alright, so what did the walkthrough say we go after the key? It said, return to Den Area 1, open up the funnel wall, point to the bottom left. Okay, I don't even think we're in Den Area 1, but we'll try and see what we can do with that. I think we're in Den Area 3. Utopia 2. Wait. What area was it? Wait. What area did you say? Net area or Den area? Den area. Where is Den area? This isn't where we came in, was it? This is a different area. I think. But I don't know what it is about this game that just makes me lose all sense of direction immediately. Like, I forget where I've come from, where I was seconds before. This is also Netopia. Where the hell is a Den area? What if we check into the radio? Let's see where that leads. It doesn't help that these names for these areas are all, like, really not, like, what's the word? They don't stand out. They're all very generic. Let's see where this leads us. Please say this is rude. Den areas. Oh, it's Landex's PC? Oh! Thank you, Mr. Flack. Thank you. I swear none of the areas of the internet are intuitively named for me. You'd think that after putting, like, I don't know how long we've been playing this game for, probably like 20 hours-ish, if I had to guess. You'd think after all that time I'd have, like, a rough idea where everything is, but I still have no sense of direction when it comes to this internet. Also, did we really need the immersive airport experience every time? Just saying. Alright, so back to AC/DC now. So, Den Area 1. Oh, wait, I think I know where that is now, actually. I actually think I know what the walkthrough's referring to. There was a warp pad that took us to a closed-off area. That guy over there, I think. Wait, this is yellow. I guess we'll break it. And if we have to, we'll break it anyway. Oh, that's a gross enemy encounter. Sure. Oh, barely missed him. Oh, they have AoEs now, right. I forgot the high level floaty guys do, fluffy guys have AoEs. Oops, I meant to grab all of those, but oh well. We've also got a program advance. Let's grab a G. Oh, come on! How could you move after being paralyzed? That's literally what paralysis is meant to not stop you, not allow you to do. Alright, come off again. Even more confused by how fast his airplanes, trace, etc. Just beginning to get land where he needs to get before Crisis ends a peak every time. To be fair, to be entirely fair, this game is clearly based on a fictionalized version of Japan. If there's one thing that everyone knows about Japan, is that the public transport there is impeccable. So is this a cube we're gonna break? Hey, yeah, that is why Hell hates debuffs, even when they do work, they don't work. Yes, it's true. Debuffs in games are almost always awful. Okay, that's not the one we need to open. Hope you're doing well though, Yemi. I'm glad to hear you've actually been resting for once. Oh, we cleared this guy up now. So I'm hoping this is what we actually open. Fuck. That's not what okay, that's not what I wanted to say. I was rather banking on that being the thing we needed to open. Now I don't know where we're going. Binge watching Arcane and Art. Heck yeah! I've been enjoying Arcane. I've had good things about it, honestly. Okay, what did the walkthrough say again? What area were you looking for here? We're looking for Den Area what? Den Area 1. We're in Den Area 1. Aren't we? Open up the final walk point to the bottom left. Okay. But this is Den Area 1, right? This is. This cube can't be opened. That can't be correct. Oh! A fucking excuse me, what? Hello? I can press A on these things and they do things? None of the other ones do. I'm sorry, what? Hold on, what? Hold up. Shoto a fucking mate. Okay. There is no indication that this is interactable. At all. There was no prompt when I approached it. I was just mashing A to see what happened, and it opened. What? Alright, well, I mean, we're here. This is the path we couldn't get past, so I guess we're here now. And as he said, 10 best series opportunities. Really? That is some high praise. I'll have to check it out at some point. Oh, I don't like this. I'm gonna save. I haven't saved in a while. We should definitely save. Oh, game mechanic you don't know about before? I guess! I didn't even know that was a mechanic! Just unmarked okay, sure. Unmarked tiles that just can contain teleporters, I guess. I'm upset by that one. I'm actually upset by that one. That was bullshit. That was actually bullshit. Get done. Cringe. Who even uses get him? Nice combo. That's a Leon! Thank you for the raid! Saber. We came from Scuffs, 3 players, 3 savers. Well, welcome in, welcome raiders! Hope you're having a wonderful evening. Oh, thank you, Yami, thank you. Welcome in, hope you're having a wonderful evening. Hope your stream went well. Hope it wasn't too scuffed. Welcome to Metal Network 2. We are having a bad time because this game has decided we are in the backtracking arc. This is not optional. The backtracking will continue until morale improves. Well, welcome in, welcome. Yeah, it's a bit rough. It's a bit rough, not gonna lie. This is one of those... This exact arc we're in at the moment is one of those moments where if I was playing this on my own, this would have been put down and never played again. This is definitely a quit moment kind of annoyance for me. Oh, dang it. I should really stop checking these mystery days. They're all just viruses now, apparently. You got us, Helm. Yeah, the worst part is it's not even hard. That's the annoying thing. Like, it's not even that the game's being difficult, it's just being really annoying. With an unreasonable amount of backtracking for no good reason. Oh. Oh, right, we are Earth. We're weak to Earth, rather. Ow. That's gonna whiff. This is not good. Welp. Good thing we saved. Like right here. You know what? We should really change back to our, we should go back to Aqua Custom style. If we're going to be dealing with wood element viruses. Oh, then there's an electric one. Whatever, we'll just leave. I just left. Where are we going? This way? Ignore this. It's bait. No, it just leads us back to where we came from. We're presumably going for that path up there. Net dealer. You are way out of our price range. Okay, so that doesn't lead where we want to go. Where are we? We're in under Koto. So I guess Koto is short for Kotobuki. God, I hate these mazes. This does not count as game design, this is just wasting time. I don't think mazes have any place in games, frankly. As like your main obstacle to overcome. They're not fun, they're not challenging, they're just time wasters. Like, you might argue this isn't a maze, but this is a maze. It's just a maze with these moving panels instead of walls. The entire game is a maze, and it's awful. I'm Pokemon watching my free pack. So I opened the Charizard pack for Kabuto, so I got the Charizard EX, and I think it's an animation. Oh, nice! I'm glad you're having better luck than I have when it comes to Gacha. I like a bug frag that we'll never use. We can't do anything about blue ice. We are going to be spending this entire stream as dealing with this one arc, aren't we? Okay, so now we're here. This is where we saw the guy before. I'm going to be optimistic here. I'm going to hope that when we beat up this guy, he just drops 2 of the blue fragments we're after, so that we only have to do this once. I don't think the game will be that merciful, but I can hope. Okay, can't go that way. One Kabuto, so I leave my deck. Wait, what's that? Is that a hole? Or crack? Or is it a tree? It does nothing. It's a tree, I guess. Decoration. Dead end. Or is it? Dave. Just in case. I don't get it. How did you get here? The same way you did. And whatever. You'll die here, and that's all that matters. Oh, no. Oh, that's cute. These enemies were called Void, and now they're called Null and Void. Alright, let's see how they feel about fire. Kind of ambivalent to it. Oh god, these guys are regenerating. Hold on, what the fuck? What the fuck? They're regenerating like astonishingly fast. What the fuck? How am I meant to kill these guys? I guess I need like a high damage combo, but... No, I guess we'll just do that. Like I can bubble them, but like it doesn't do anything. Also dying, which is, you know, not ideal. I mean, we could do this, but it's not even enough damage to kill, is it? It's like... What we got? 80, 120, that's... How much is that? 120 plus 80, 200. This kills one of them if we let a charge shot before we fire the combo. Well, never mind, we die. What the hell? That is a really annoying encounter. Good thing we saved. Guess we just have to... Yeah, I think we just have to roll into a good enough hand to just kill them in one turn. That's really obnoxious. This hand is awful. I guess we'll just not bother trying to fire because there's no point. Oh, okay. Oh, dang it. That's 180. That might kill with a charge shot, I think. I was like going to kill the charge shot, it's too slow. That's in the wrong one anyway. You have Wind G and Fan G. Good question. I'll need to check. God, this formation is just like... This is ridiculous. This is like... How are you meant to deal with this if you don't have the exact hand that does it? Well, I mean, I guess this does kind of do it. I hope this is good enough. Okay, well, we got away with that, but, like... I don't know what we did if we didn't draw into that, frankly. Remote itself, run away from those guys. Wind G, Fan G, Gate Man G is a powerful pick. I'll have luck say afterwards. I made an oversight. The rumors said you were tough, but that was only a mere time stall anyway. Right now, Gospel Supreme Commander Freeze Man is steadily moving towards the destruction of the world. Hey, where's Gospel's HQ? Yeah, just wondering. Wouldn't you like to know? HQ is in Koto Square. Dun dun dun. Koto Square, of all places? Even if you reach it, you're no match for Freeze Man. Freeze Man! Arg! Okay, bye. Gospel Navi drop something. Blue flag B. I have 2 blue flags. Right, so Freeze Man must have the last blue flag. Head for Gospel HQ. Hold on, man, there's something else here. What is it? Grab it. Gospel ID. Looks like a Gospel member's card. Come on, man, off to Gospel's HQ. Sure. Okay, well, at least we got mail first off. According to a new report from the Den Earthquake Center, a quake of unprecedented size is likely to occur shortly. Please proceed to an evacuation center immediately. That's probably fine. Alright, we can go to Kratos from here. Let's save. And let's have a look at our folder and see if we have those chips you were saying. Arranged by code. We do not have fan or vacuum G, unfortunately. Or wind or fan G, unfortunately. Alas. Actually, I think if we go to Dex's PC, we can save a bit of time. It's good to know that everyone just ignores it, you know, this evacuation order. Mom's just like chilling there, Dex is just here. It appears which one of those power appears in the entire series. I think I know that one. That's the one where he just like summons Gate Man, just punches him in the back and just shoots a load of bullshit, right? It's literally random bullshit go. Also, I just got an achievement for jacking in 100 times. I'm not sure how many times I expect you to do it per game, but you know. So, Koto Square was... Wait, this is the wrong way. We need to go to our square first. Baby numbers. Right, that's the wrong one. That's the PC. Square must be to the right here, right? There we go. Right, so I know where we're going from here at least. I guess we got a little bit ahead of ourselves when we went to the square the last time. By our defense, the game did kind of seem to be alluding to it. Oh, sorry, 1 second. Oh, guys, bear with me a second, please. I'll be right back. I think I need to take care of something very important. Please bear with me a second. Okay, sorry about that. I've taken care of it now. I'm a bit concerned what happened. Something happened to my Discord. I don't know what. I got messaged from a friend of mine that's to check my Discord, and they don't message me on Steam unless something is important. So I got a message on Steam saying check my Discord. I've been logged out of Discord. So I changed my password just now, and I have two-factor authentication, so I don't know how they would be getting on there anyway. Like, I've got it on my phone, so I have no idea what happened just then. I'm hoping that maybe it was just like, because I've checked as well my emails, but I've not got any unrecognized password change requests or anything there. It made me have to like verify with my phone and such, so I'm hoping that maybe it was just like a bug on Discord's end, or maybe maybe someone attempted to get into my account and that caused a problem. I have no idea. I'm very confused. So I'll be keeping an eye on things. Obviously, if you guys ever receive any messages from me that seem strange, then you know that's obviously not me. But yeah, it's supposed to say that's a bit unsettling. Don't like that. So yeah, sorry. Suffice that's kind of put me a bit in the bit on edge for the evening, shall we say? But well, it seems to be taken care of now. I've changed the password. It doesn't look like, as far as I can see, any messages were sent from my account. So I'm thinking maybe someone tried to get in, or maybe it was just a bug. I don't know, but I'll be keeping an eye on it either way over the next couple of days, and hopefully it's nothing to worry about, that's all I can say. Thank you for your patience with that, though. Obviously, you understand that that's something that's a bit unsettling to have happen to you. Because I'm not stupid by any means. I don't go clicking random links, and I don't download much either. Oh, can we even run from this? No, we can't. Oh, this is awful. Just what you want to have immediately after something like that happens. Oh god, I don't know how we're going to deal with this one. You picked a heck of a time to show up, buddy. I can't even hit him with the bubbler without taking a counter here. Oh my god, did you see that pattern? Oh, they're doing shenanigans now. That's gonna whiff. Too slow. Yep. I really hate that he blocks at time stop chips. He should not be allowed to do that. He's literally weak to time stop. Okay, I think I see our win con here. It's just called Fish for that program advance and hope for the best. That was 100% skill and not at all just lucking into that. Ow. Well, we've got a lot of G's. Jeez, we're doing this order. Dang it. E, F, G. There we go! Zeta Cannon did the job. I still don't quite understand how Zeta Cannon works, because it seems like it does a lot more damage than it should do sometimes, but we'll take it. and hopefully we will just not run into him again this time. Something he supposed to play a 4X game. EFG evil fart gun. Right, well at least we've got the member card for this area, so this is presumably what this was about. This door here. Everyone's gone. Let's save again, just in case. Oh. What's the HQ? Alright, let's, yeah, I think we can use a full energy here. We did nearly die to Quick Man. Oh, these guys. I hate the fact the enemies are so annoying. Ow. Okay. Sorry, that was a bit quiet. These guys kind of want a bit of focus. I'm still a little bit shaken from what just happened. Even if it's probably nothing, but... There we go. This is probably our best option. Grab Helm and shake her enough to just bounce out with the shakes. I'll be okay. Just, wasn't expecting something like that to happen today. Well, at least we're running the, Aqua Elemental for this. Actually, these guys kind of look like that one Pokemon. They look like, oh, what's its name? Darumaka. They kind of look like Darumaka. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Can't really do anything about that. I'll give you a hand for coming this far, Megaman EXE. I didn't save. I ain't saved since I entered this area. Oh well. Get back to you. Gospel Supreme Commander, Freeze Man. I orchestrate the Civilization Destruction Plan. Soon a quake registering as high as 10 will strike. 10? On the non-specified scale. Shall we find a nice place to watch the destruction unwind? Alright, allow it. Now hand over the blue frag. Aha, no way. Sure, that ice on the next part of me. But the third blue frag is me! What? So that means, right, you have to defeat me or you can't save the world. I mean, I figured we were going to be doing that anyway. If you really want to stop the end of the world, then give me your best shot, Mega Man. Man, handle the routine. Got it, I'll protect this country and the world. Alright, Mega Man, battle routine is set. Execute. This guy always looks like a Ben 10 alien in my opinion. Now, unfortunately, we've got like a bunch of fire chips, which I'm guessing doesn't do anything to him. Well, I mean, it does damage. Oh, you know what? I should have done it on my side of the field to get rid of the ice. Oh well. It's fine. How does he even animate? He cares so little about the fight, he's just standing there aim-posing at us. Oh, right. Hi, friends. Oh, right. These guys actually this guy doesn't actually hurt. I should probably take him slightly more seriously than I have been. Although we have double rolls, so that's not bad. He's an iframes, isn't he? Yes, he is. Dang it, I keep forgetting that bosses get iframes. Oh. Yeah, I kind of goofed on that one. I don't know if Proto Man needs solid ground to actually hit this guy. There, well now there's solid ground. Proto Man, do the thing. Alright, he wasn't too bad. I definitely ate a lot more damage than I needed to. Ah, I would have dreamed I'd lose, and to you. But it's too late, only moments till the earthquake. You may have beat me, but there's no time to make the cure. Bah! I'll see the end of the world in a moment. Gospel for all eternity! Something is glowing from Freeze Man's body. Big Man got blue frag. We did it, man! We got the blue frag! Ah! Megaman, what's wrong? Suddenly the blue frag broke. Oh wait, you gotta be kidding me. What are we gonna do? The world will be destroyed, right? No need to worry. I'm just gonna casually saunter in. But Doc, what are you doing here? Here to see how it's all turned out. Looks like it's a happy ending. Take a gander. The ice is breaking up by itself. Oh, okay. The magic you beat seemed to be that power source. This powerless ice is starting to break apart. The same thing probably goes for other places. Whew. I'm tired. Long time since I worked. Well then, off to the Undersquare. Oh, I have to bill the officials for the cure and such. How much can I take them for? You boys should be going too. Surely everyone's waiting. Yes, thank you. Let's get back on home, man. Back beside everyone. Yeah. We're gonna log out. Mail. Environment system is thawed and returned to normal. Now the disasters should be suppressed. And Megaman, you did well. We did it. Let's go home, man. Your mum must be worried. We did it. We saved the world. Mom, everything's okay. Mom? What's wrong? Is she mad? Your father You are father called, minor spelling mistake. And I heard all about it. Well, sorry for worrying you, Mum. You two sure know how to make us fret. Van, Megaman? Uh-huh. Welcome home, I'm proud of you. Please don't lie. Just like your dad and grandpa. You have a strong sense of justice, and you act before you think. That's your lineage. What's wrong? Have I got food in my teeth? You look just like your father when he was young. You must be tired. How about taking a rest? Okay. I think on that note, guys, I know we haven't been going very long, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit stressed after what's happened. Let me just make sure everything seems to be fine again. Sorry. I want to just make sure I'm worried. I might wrap things up a little early tonight, though, just because I am a little bit spooked. But also, I think ending here will also give us the opportunity to come into it with a bit more of a fresh pair of eyes for whatever comes next. Because I'm looking at this walkthrough real quick. just to see how much we've got to go left. And I think we're quite near the end, basing it on what we're looking at here. So I think what I might do is I might thinking that really Pathfinder, but yeah, I think I might stop here for tonight. We'll probably finish it next week, and yeah, I think as well going into it with a fresh pair of eyes after what's the word? Fresh pair of eyes after this backtrack fest kind of soured me a little bit will be for the best as well. So let's see what we can raid into, and we'll wrap up a little early tonight, shall we? So yeah, please keep your arms, legs, and other body parts clear of the closing doors, everyone. And I'll see you in just a second. Alrighty, guys. Well, thank you all again for joining me here tonight. Sorry again, we're ending a little early, but I'm sure you guys will understand that that was a little bit of a stress for me, the whole Discord thing. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about because, again, I do have multiple factors of authentication. And as far as I can tell, there wasn't any, requests to reset my password in my email that weren't my own. So I can only imagine that it is just some sort of either bug on Discord's part, or maybe I somehow got flagged for a false positive or something. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on with it, but hopefully we're okay now at least. We're gonna raid into someone though, of course. So a quick peek who's online we can do so into. Let's have a look. See. Quite a lot of people online tonight, actually. It's extremely rude to apologise. Take time. Thank you, Zordon. Yeah, so I'm sure you guys understand. I'm just that's really kind of thrown me for a loop tonight, and I need to kind of just take a moment to, what's the word I'm looking for here? Soft reset myself, I think. I need a relaxing rest of my nights to kind of soft reset, I think. Let's see. Lots of people online. I don't know who to raid into. Let's see. We'll go. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm going to show this. Hold on. The stream's I'm about to freeze for a second because I haven't free buffered this. Wrong button. Was it this? What did I assign this to? Was it this? No, not this. Hold on. I forget which of these keys I found it to. Found it. Hold up. There we go. There we go. I've had that made for ages. I keep meaning to get that. I haven't got round to it. I keep meaning to get round to making it a proper redeem because I want to get some sounds for it. That's the only reason why I haven't. But yeah, I will be making that one into one eventually. Big eventually. For now though, guys, we're gonna raid into. Who should we raid into? There's lots of people online tonight. Spoiled for choice, honestly. Let's see. You know what? Yeah, they've not been going for very long. We're gonna raid into someone that we've not actually raided into before, I don't think. She's raided into us ages ago. We're going to raid into Simply Azura. She is playing, funnily enough, we raided into Sane the other day, who was also playing The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, so is Azura. So we're going to give them a raid, of course. So it will be a perfectly normal maid raid. And of course, if you're not subscribed, you can leave the heart off, you can put a smiley face, you can put in whatever you feel like. Just put in something pleasant and nice. That's all I ask for from you guys. Thank you all again for being here tonight, and again, sorry that we are wrapping things up a little earlier than usual, but it is what it is. Hopefully we'll be fine for the rest of the week. Thursday we will be doing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Of course, we're going to be bringing some Evil Twins back, and Saturday we'll be doing some actual classic Megaman with Megaman 9, so please look forward to that. Well, wonderful rest of your evening, everyone. Thanks again for joining me, and as always, it's been a pleasure to serve you all.
Success!